elderly woman discovered a horrifying truth about her deceased husband. He might have been a monster. In his safe, she found a videotape documenting the torture of a young woman. From the camera angles, it was clear this was no staged production. Determined to clear her husband's name, the elderly woman hired a top-notch detective to uncover the truth, offering a substantial sum for his services. Initially, the detective assumed it was merely a distasteful film, but after watching it completely, cold sweat ran down his spine. The scenes were unmistakably real. The detective suggested reporting this to the police, but the woman firmly refused. Coming from an aristocratic family, she feared the scandal would tarnish her family's reputation. She assured the detective she would pay any price and provide whatever assistance necessary to solve this mystery discreetly. The financial incentive was too tempting to refuse. Recognizing the potential danger of this case, the detective sent his wife and children to stay with relatives for a while. He then visited the investigation bureau, hoping to identify the young woman. After explaining his request, the clerk informed him they couldn't provide assistance. He would need to search the records himself. For several days, the detective painstakingly combed through files without finding any leads. Shifting his focus back to the tape itself, he determined through careful analysis that it had been filmed approximately 20 years earlier. Armed with this time frame, he returned to the bureau and finally discovered information about the girl, Mary, just 16 years old when she disappeared. To learn more about Mary's disappearance, the detective posed as a bureau official and visited her mother. She explained that Mary had been going through a rebellious phase and had a strained relationship with her father, often clashing with family members. One day, after a heated argument, Mary ran away and never returned, strangely, without taking any clothes or luggage. Finding this suspicious, the detective searched Mary's room for clues. Inside the toilet tank, he discovered a plastic bag containing a diary and a note Mary had left for her mother. The note clearly stated her reason for leaving. She and her boyfriend planned to go to Hollywood to pursue her dreams of stardom. Once she became an international celebrity, she would return for her mother and move her to the big city. The detective kept the note hidden, fearing Mary's mother couldn't bear the truth. He then drove to her boyfriend's home, pretending to be an old friend. The boy's father informed him that his son was in prison and suggested looking for him there. At the prison, the boyfriend revealed that he and Mary had broken up before her Hollywood plans materialized. He shared a secret. Breaking into Hollywood wasn't easy, and ordinary girls often had to take certain routes to succeed. He suggested the detective check out some underground establishments. The detective drove to Hollywood and entered an adult bookstore, hoping to find traces of Mary in the magazines. As he was about to pay, he noticed masks for sale at the counter, identical to the one worn in the videotape. With renewed hope, he returned home to re-examine the footage. While comparing the masks, he noticed something he'd missed before. Behind the masked man appeared to be a third person's shadow. The scene hadn't just involved the masked man and the cameraman, there had been someone else present.